So
So,
hello everyone.
hello everyone. Welcome. Good evening to everyone. Welcome to our live discussion for the Blu-ray Book Club. Tonight, we are going to be discussing this book, which is You Reach Sam by Dustin Thao. And this is our March BOTM. And I'm here with my co-host, which is Luis from Louisity. So, hello, Luis. Good evening.
Magandang gabi, good evening, buenas noches.
Hello everyone. Today is April 2. Kakatapos lang ng April Fool's Day. Kamusta ang mga lokohan natin for today's video?
Lokohan, oo.
Ayun.
Ayun, mga
So,
scamming sa PPP house, gano'n.
yeah. Yeah, Luis is actually
Budol-budol, oh
medyo
my
ano
God, budol,
sa
budol.
PBB. Um, kasi,
Budol-budol, mabukbok.
yeah, and start lang ng PBB team. So, medyo si Luis dyan. So, ayun. So, let's start na ba or we should wait for someone?
Sige, go na tayo,
Go
go.
na
May replay
tayo,
naman
okay.
to, may replay naman
Sige,
to.
sige. Okay.
Sige.
So again, we are discussing this book, which is You Reach Sound by Dustin Thao. This is actually Dustin Thao's debut novel. And last year siya, this year ba o last year siya na-released? I'm not sure.
It was
Pero,
last year.
last year, yeah. So, and then nagkaroon ng copy this month lang with this one. Pero sa Kindle meron siya, pero yung physical book is, ayun, lately lang siya dumating. So, ayun. What else? So with this book, just a quick synopsis with this one. Though, nasabi ko naman siya sa reading vlog ko na this one is we are following our main character, which is Julie. And with this story, you can see na parang yung lalaki, si Sam, is actually in this story, nagkaroon ng accident and Sam is already gone. But the twist here is that our main character, Julie, can communicate with Sam through mobile phone or smartphone. So it really talks about a lot of things, a lot of grieving. It's all about friendship, family. Kumbaga yung mga naiwanan ni Sam, makita natin yung story nila. And we are going to see the eye of, or the point of view of our main character, Julie, in the story. So, yon. It is a really a decent debut novel. It's really an interesting debut novel. So, ayun. So let's start with our first question here or topic, which is overall rating. So, Luis, what is your overall rating since medyo na-spoil ko na yung akin since na-post ko yung reading vlog ko today?
Ako, my overall rating is 4 out of 5.
Okay. So, why?
Wala, parang okay, parang medyo tingin ko matatalakay natin siya mamaya kung bakit. Pero sakto lang, sakto. It was good. It was good.
Yes.
It was ay,
Okay.
mamaya, baka matalakay ko along, as we go throughout this discussion, I would be able to kind of like elaborate a little bit more on like why.
Okay. Okay. Ako naman, also, 4 out of 5 stars din ako with this book because, again, it's really interesting topic at the same time, it is really a fast-paced book. And speaking of fast-paced book, let's go on with our second question or topic here, which is what did you think of the pacing of the story from the before and now. So kasi we have actually two timelines here, which is yung now and before. So how was it? Like how was your experience, Luis, on that particular?
Ang totoo niyan, yun yung dahilan kung bakit 4 out of 5. Medyo may mga pagkakataon and it's kind of like a little bit more evident that this is indeed a debut work. Like it's kind of like the flashbacks at time don't really... There's like a way to do flashbacks that kind of like makes sense, or like, okay, let's revisit this part. We go inside this person's head and what happened before and all that stuff. But like in this one, there are scenes, like especially in the beginning, that just I was like, okay, where am I? Am I in the past? Am I in present? Like yung tulad nung yung parang bigla siya, yung parang, and like I think some of them were like, is she going back to the past, or is she dreaming? Is she, medyo dun ako parang naguluhan.
Hmm. Yeah, I totally agree with that one. There is just, tama, there is really instances wherein parang nag-shift agad-agad ng timeline at the same time parang nagbabago siya agad-agad. So I think that's also one critic on that book, on this book rather, na parang there is really a shifting of um, of scenes na medyo mabilis and parang it's too rush for me. Parang may ganong instances. Pero overall, kumbaga, if you will be just really focus on the reading, on each word, parang gets mo siya na, okay, this is the present, this is the past, and this is what they are talking about. So, yeah, I totally agree with that one, Luis. So, any
Ayun.
other?
Wala, yun lang. Yung pinaka-ano ko is parang may mga pagkakataon na parang medyo naguluhan lang din ako dun sa nasa na ba tayo sa kwento.
Yeah. Medyo mabilis talaga siya na parang
Hindi sa parang
na,
mabilis, parang para siyang medyo spiral. Yung
mm,
parang minsan nabuhol-buhol. Ayun. Ayun.
yeah,
So,
yeah. So, yeah. So let's go with the next one. So what do you think are the theme of the story? It's actually more of a grieving story, emotional. It's something na it can trigger to anyone. Actually, Luis, buti na lang hindi ito yung naging BOTM natin for last year. Because you know, right, na ano nangyari sa akin
uh,
last year. So, buti hindi
oo.
ito yon. Kasi it really, kaya nga nasasabi ko sa reading vlog ko na parang, for me right now, I'm okay. Na parang when I read this, it's an emotional book at the same time. It's not really triggering me, but other people might be triggered with this one because of how it's because it's really hard to lose someone. It's really hard to somehow project that, kasi minsan talaga Luis, di ba? Parang hindi yung tao o yung bagay yung mawawala eh. It's not just the presence, but also with how you will miss that person. So with this one, with you, Sam, our main character, which is what you call this, pangalan niya, Julie, is you can really feel din na parang she is really grieving. At the same time, she really misses Sam. So I think the theme of this story is really, about grieving, about losing someone, and how to move forward.
Ayan. Yun, actually, ganun din yung mga yung mga tema ko din na naisip. It's about grief. It's about like moving on in a lot of aspects, as you can tell in the story. Like from what aside from like, yeah, she's of course is dealing, not only her but also the other people around, around, around her, like yung pinsan ni yung pinsan ni Jude, right? Yung pinsan ni Sam, di ba, parang meron din siyang struggles din dun sa nangyaring grief, and parang nagkaroon pa ng parang conflicts pa with Julie because of it. Ang daming parang ganap. And it's interesting kasi parang it's also about like moving forward, kasi parang not only on the side of like, let's say, yung mga between Sam and Julie, like yung put pa dun sa music, why are you still doing this? You need to move on to your life. Why are you rejecting? You need to like learn to live without me and still enjoy the life that's in
Mm.
front of you. And also interesting how you said moving on. It's also something that had to deal with the rejections that they were getting, or what Julie, specifically in this case that I'm going to be talking about, is with Julie. Like, kasi diba ang dami niyang in-applyan na universities, and how she has thought about her life being like, regardless kung nakasama pa man niya si Sam o hindi, parang iniisip niya talagang umalis ng Ellensburg or sa at saka ng Central Washington, but she has to face the reality that she's gonna stay because she was not accepted to the other university. She wasn't accepted in Portland, Oregon. She had to stay in Central Washington. So that was also a part of the moving on that she needs to do. And I can kind of speak that. Naranasan ko yung ma-reject sa mga alam na natin. Ewan ko yung iba, yung mga na-reject siya.
Ako,
Ngayon ba yung
actually,
ngayong panahon ba to yun, yung resulting entrance exams?
Yeah.
Mga ganitong banda, di
Mga
ba?
ganon, ganito.
Noong mga nakaraang buwan din, di ba? Parang yung mga UPCAT, ASET,
And
DLSU
also,
SET.
I think, I think we have also discussion about this once, ibang live discussion natin about rejection, about the school and stuff like that. So,
I believe in that thing called love.
yeah, diba? So, last year, that was our January BOTM for 2021. So, yeah, diba? Parang, it also talks about this. Kasi, ano natin dito, ang main character is actually 16 years old. She is going to college, and of course, there are a lot of application, and diba, parang you have to be prepared for the rejection, diba? Hindi lang siya sa job interview when you graduate college. It's about, like, that's the first thing in life, with high school, with applying for school, for colleges. So yeah, looking
Kailangan
back.
niya mag-move kailangan niya mag-move on, na kailangan niyang tanggapin na harapin yung na hinarap naman niya sa bandang dulo naman ng kwento.
Yeah, totoo. And personally speaking, I was really rejected with a lot of colleges when I was.
Ay nako, alam mo, iniyakan ko yan. Na reading slump. Hindi pa ako masyadong reader ng mga panahon na yun. Pero kung reader na ako ng mga panahon na yun, siguradong reading slump ako yan. Sobrang iniyakan. Parang ano lang yan. Parang jowa lang. Pero hindi pa ako nagka-jowa. Parang ganun yung pakiramdam siguro. Marahil.
Saka meron nga tayong kasabihan na ang rejection ay redirection niya.
Tama. Amen.
Motivational speaker yan.
Sangayon ako dyan. Sabi nga, you're not being rejected from something. Ito sinabi ni Janina Vela to. You're not being rejected from something good, but rather you are being redirected to something better.
So without further ado, let's check muna pala yung mga comments. Hindi ko na nakita. So, hello, Bench Carl. Hello. Actually, Bench is actually one of the few people sa nabudol ko when it comes to Kindle. And then, of course, me, hello. And then, Charm. Hello, Charm. Buti umabot ka. Thank you, Charm. And then, Charm is actually currently reading it. She is reading it. So, chapter 3 pa lang ako. So, ayun.
Maraming spoiler ito, ha? Medyo spoiler ito.
Pero hindi naman super duper. Mild lang.
Sikapin namin. Ako, sikapin ko.
Ayun. So, let's go with the next question.
Ito, totoong tanong ko talaga to, ha? Ito, totoong tanong ko talaga to. Like, itong susunod na tanong na binigay ko sa'yo. Totoo talaga to. Like, this is like a genuine question. I mean, what do you think? Okay, so diba, habang niloload ni Ray yung BBS Rob dun sa Kumu, mag-BBS Rob na kayo. Team Brit.
So, do you think smartphones were common in the store? Yes.
Nung una talaga, nalito talaga ako. Kasi parang nung bandang dulo na lang parang nilabas, sinabi na may smartphones sila na ginagamit. Pero parang kung iisipin mo yung takbo ng kwento, kasi yung hindi siya ma-reach, hindi siya maabot. Diba yun nga, diba like may phone siya, pero parang bakit sa call at text lang sila nagre-reach out? Wala bang parang kahit pwedeng i-rename naman yung, kasi madalas sa mga fictional accounts, if you're not gonna be using like the social media names, they would rename it, or probably there could have been, ito siguro din yung isang parang kaya 4 out of 5, I guess. Maybe it's because of like, I was a bit confused, like, hey, what time? I mean, what is the world that's being put into here? And especially with contemporaries, although I know it's fictional, so it's not supposed to really allude directly to real life. But just in this case, I was like, teka lang, parang posible ba yun? Kasi hindi daw siya ma-reach, pero bakit hindi sinabi na we tried reaching out to you through social networking sites? 'Di ba? Parang nalito lang ako doon, kaya parang naisip ko parang meron bang ganito kasi parang hindi pumapasok. Yung din bang mga SNS niya, 'di ba, naapektuhan din ba? Hindi rin din siya nakakatanggap ng mensahe sa mga SNS ano niya. Wala ba, hindi ba gumagana yung wifi niya? Wala ba siyang data? Kahit Central Washington, alam ko maski, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but like I think even in like some small towns in the United States, they have better access to the internet. So even if you say this is already set, let's say smartphones, so that's like set already during the 2000, if not mid 2000s, but 2010s it's already starting. So, and I know that even small towns, they have like access, like 2000s pa lang, mas bongga na yung mga access nila. Kahit parang sa probinsya, medyo probinsyang lugar sa US yung ano. So parang nalito ako noon, parang sabi ko, baka naman ang gamit niya eh. Actually, parang may nakita ako parang nagpadala ng photo. Parang naisip ko, baka yun yung alam mo yung MMS? Naggawa ka na ba gumamit ka ba ng MMS dati?
No.
Yung nagpadala ka
But
ng
I know that,
litrato?
but I know that. Kasi mahal
Pero
yun, di ba?
nagpadala ka hindi, yeah, parang mas mahal
I
siya sa
think
text.
that's
Yung parang,
15 pesos. That's 15 pesos per picture that time. Oh my God. Nalalaman yung edad natin. So,
okay lang yan, oo.
yeah, I
Ibibit
think
niya
that's
sa kayo.
15 pesos. Oo.
Ayun. So, yun na. Parang ano, tawag dito. Ayun, so parang, well, parang yun yung naisip ko nung una. Parang wait lang, wala ba sa SOCMED? Wala bang SNS sa kwento na to? Kasi parang, baka naman ang gamit nila feature phones. Parang yun ang
I
umatok
think
talaga sa akin.
I think mas maganda kung in-explain or like siguro nagkaroon ng timeline of the story na parang this is like the year of the ganito na we're in. There's just phone, there's no smartphone. Kasi I totally agree, no? Ngayon ko lang naintindihan yung question, no? Smartphones were common in the story. Kasi with the ano kasi with the communication process of these two characters through phones only and through
Mm-mm.
ano lang, through
Parang
calls lang. And then
calls.
once nagkaroon ng communication tong dalawa, ang nangyayari is nabablock yung phone ni Julie na incoming dun sa
Wala rin
mga
siyang
ibang
text.
tao.
Wala rin
Yeah,
siyang
and
text
text
na
also.
natatanggap.
So yeah. And then also yun nga, medyo confusing din siya, no? Yun nga, nabanggit ko na to sa reading vlog ko na medyo confusing yung structure na parang hindi siya well explained yung communication on how they are doing it, paano nangyayari na nagkakaroon sila ng communication. Kasi even the characters, even Sam, he has, he doesn't really know why
I think,
he can why he can still communicate with with Sam
Julie.
and with Julie.
Yeah,
And
Julie.
I also think na parang um, he can also communicate with other people, right? Basta phone ni Julie yung katawagan niya. And the structure here is once na hindi
Pero
sumagot
dapat parang
si
si Julie lang ang pwede niya kausapin yata. Ang alam ko.
hindi
Yun
kasi
din yung isang conclusion.
nakausap niya si ano eh, si
Pero
uh,
mangyayari, makakausap niya, pero pwedeng makaapekto nung
mm,
connection nila. Yun. Parang pwede, pero it's risky. Which, spoiler alert, it did affect. It did affect. So, ayan,
and
sige. Continue.
and also dapat masagot ni Julie kasi if hindi it also can affect.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So dapat talaga si Julie ang sasagot. Si Julie ang tatawag kay Sam para sure na hindi makaka-affect yung ano. So
Oo.
ayun, I think that's also the last part of the book na parang the ending part na parang si Sam yung tumawag and parang
Oo.
hindi nga nasagot. So ayun. Yeah, I think much
Hindi
better
na niya
no to
sinagot.
mas maganda siguro if we added more of like the timeline talaga on what year it is. Kumbaga we can know if it's a smartphone or not. So yeah, I totally agree with that one. Yeah.
Siguro may
Makes sense.
presumption din. Siguro may presumption din. Maybe, I don't know kung anong gino-go for din. Siguro parang may presumption din kasi parang 2020 so 20. Pero yun, oo nga. Medyo, ano rin din siguro. Telltale, whatever. And I'm not sure lang kung anong mundo ang inaano niya. Ang sinusubukan ni Dustin. Oh my God, Dustin! Yung mga taga-PBB dyan, may Dustin din sa PBB. Pero may E sa dulo. Kaya lang sinegbay ko. Tapos, bago tayo magpatuloy, gusto ko yung, speaking of the smartphone or the conversation situation, gusto ko yung yung eksena na, and going back to the moving on part, yung, oh my God, nakakaiyak kasi, talagang naiyak ako dito sa bagay ito. Yung, di ba yung nawawala yung kapatid niya? Ano ba pangalan ng kapatid niya? Ano pangalan ng kapatid ni Sam? Teka lang ha, kasi, wait, ano?
Mika?
Hindi, Mika is the cousin. What's the name of, yung kapatid ni Sam, yung nawawalang ano nga bang hina ako sa pangalan eh. Ano bang pangalan niya, please? Ano ba yung pangalan ng niya, kapatid niya? Teka lang ha, sino nga bang pangalan ng kapatid niya?
Ano ko nasa latter part din lang.
Okay. Got it. James pala, okay. James. Inisip ko kasi baka na naman may maiuugnay na naman kasi po ako, pero hindi, wala po. Okay, so si James, yung kwentong yun, naiyak talaga ako dun yung sa kwento, yung bahagi nga ni James, yung, di ba yung nawawala siya, tapos parang ang nangyari kasi is nagkaroon sila ng tampuhan, tapos parang nagkaroon sila ng tampuhan, tapos yung parang, parang nandun sa punto si Julie na parang kailangan niya mag-desisyon, magsakripisyo. Parang hindi pa siya parang talagang sobrang handa pang magpaalam kay Sam, pero parang naisip niya yung sa sitwasyon ni James, yung parang yung parang pero kawawa naman tong batang to. Kasi parang siya, parang naku, parang kailangan kesa sa yung maisip ni James na parang habang buhay na parang galit sa kanya yung kapatid niya na hindi naman totoo. So binigay na niya kahit alam niya na naapektuhan yung connection, magiging static, gano'n. Tapos parang sobrang yun talaga kaya kahit pa paano rin mataas sa stage kasi parang sobrang ang ganda talaga ng eksena yun. Yun talaga yung pinakagusto kong eksena dito. Yung and like in terms of like the moving on aspect, this is like parang lang to, parang Big Brother house. Magbibigay ka na ba? Magpaparaya ka.
Yeah, I love that one.
Sobrang,
The sacrifice. Yeah.
sobrang talagang, I was like, naluluha talaga ako nung binabasa ko yun. Sabi ko talaga, oh my God, naluluha talaga ako dyan sa bahaging yan.
Yeah, I totally agree. Oo nga, maganda yung isa nila. Parang talaga, kasi diba yung parang hindi maganda yung ending nung dalawa before Sam has been gone sa kapatid niya. No? So talagang nagkaroon ng closure. Ang ganda, yeah, it's really good. Ang ganda nung isa na yan na parang kampante na yung kapatid niya. Kampante na yung James na hindi talaga galit yung kapatid, yung kuya niya. Hi, that's good. Yeah. So Charm here says, Ox lang, haha, medyo curious lang rin ako sa opinion niyo about the book. If you guys, sa mga nakakapasok lang, we actually gave the book both 4 stars. So next question here, Luis, it is, do you have lucky charms like Selena?
Diba yung may binigay, yung si Yuki kay, may binigay si Yuki kay Julie na parang selenite, parang ito yung mapapaalis sa kanya ng mga pangungot or nightmares, basta yung parang magpapagaan ng loob niya. Ako kasi parang wala naman akong mga parang pa-lucky charm or whatsoever. Mga items na nagpapaligaya sa akin yun. Yun meron ako, pero hindi naman sila lucky charm. So, ako. Ikaw ba? Meron ka ba? Meron ba kayo? I mean, kayo sa bahay. Kami kasi wala. Wala kaming mga parang anting-anting o Siguro nung mga Katoliko kami, siguro parang rosaryo o parang maliit na krus nga ng mga God bless our home, mga ganun. Pero wala na kaming bukod doon. Parang ngayon, wala naman kaming mga parang Ewan ko na lang kung yung mga hayop, counted as, or yung mga naging alagang hayop, counted as lucky charms. Sabi nila, parang pampaswerte sa amin. Yun, pero yung mismo kunyari, yung parang may dala-dala ako na parang, yung, di ba may iba, yung may mga, yung tulad yung mga sumasali kunyari sa mga singing competitions sa The Voice. Sino nga bang contestant ito? Si Mark Bautista nga ba yun? Yung naglalagay ng piso sa sapatos. Parang may mga ganon, yung mga ganon hindi ko matandaan, maaaring mali ako pero basta yun, yung mga ganun, di ba parang dito sa kaso, sa kwentong to, dali mo tong selenite na to, hindi ka magkakaroon ng bad luck
Ako
o
din
ng
nung
alas.
nung college ako, ganun din ako, pampawala ng kaba din yun, sa sapatos, yung sa yung barya, ilalagay mo. Tsaka, kunwari mag-represent ka, ayun, laging may laging merong sapatos, laging merong coin sa sapatos. Ako naman, before ko sagutin pala, attendance check. Sino nandito?
Ay! Yay!
Hello,
Tayo
hello.
nasahan. Hindi ko nasahan. Hindi ako nag-ping sa'yo, Richard.
Hello, Richard.
Hi!
Ayun. So, ano sabihin ko? Ako naman, since half Chinese ako, we actually have a lot of mga pamahiin. And we have a lot, malam mo yung sa mga negosyo, yung pusang gumaganon. So, ayan, yung mga lucky charms namin yan. And also, I'm not sure yung sa kotse, sa car, yung may gumagalaw na aso. Pampaswerte ba yun? Yung gumagalaw yung ulo.
Hindi ko lang alam. Yung nagbabob na Tsaka
Yeah.
yung mga tipong yung parang dapat ilalagay mo tapos yung kasi daw yung enerhiya ba yung energy ganun.
Yeah. And then especially when it comes to business sa mga Chinese us kami. So minsan we actually tend to have sa business yung mga zodiac sign na kunwari dapat ganito yung partner mo when it comes to the business, parang dapat iba-iba siya na parang kung anong year ka, year of the dragon ka ba, or year of the ganyan. Parang may mga pamahiin siya.
Yung Dawson Zodiac ba yan o yung yung Year of the Rat, Goat, ganyan. Okay, kung Gemini tapos Year of the Goat or Year of the Ram ba yung isa pang tawag doon or sheep sa Year of the Goat? Di ba parang, basta yun, Year of the Goat or Year of the Sheep, Year of the Ram, tapos Gemini. Anong dapat na Sorry na on the spot kita
Actually, hindi ko alam. Naririnig ko lang siya. Pero I'm not sure. Let's search, Luis. I'm not expert. I'm not expert, sorry.
Baka si Wina alam.
Alam mo ba, share ko lang when it comes to TikTok. Yun ang hinahanap ko, yung mga tarot, mga cards, yung kay Wina. Yun yung hinahanap ko lagi kung lagi akong nanonood ng mga gano'n. Parang feeling ko, para sa akin yung mga readings.
Mga hula-hula, yung mga gano'n, yung mga hula-hula pa yan.
Yeah, yung kay Wina. Parang gusto ko nga mag-live si Wina ulit. I'm gonna watch it.
Sige, Wina.
Masaya yan.
Masaya yan. Masaya yan. Yeah. Richard, magbuktob ka na. Press 1 kung gusto niyo na magbuktob si Richard.
Yeah. Oo nga, since April, I think I remember April namin, ikaw, pinoconvince to create.
Sumama yan. Yeah. Ang aming trio.
Yeah.
Ang trio namin to compare it.
Yes.
Rarity.
Gusto ko yun.
Yeah.
So let's go with the next one. So do you want to live
dagdag ko lang pala. Ang siguro pinaka-pampaswerte ko na lang din siguro yung nagsusuot ng polka dots.
Yeah. And color red. Yeah. Every Chinese New Year, every New Year.
Ako pula.
Yes, red.
Namumula. Like love, like patron saints of nothing's kind of reddish.
Yeah. So the next one here is: do you want to live in a small town like Ellensburg, Washington, and why? Let's see. Since I haven't really, ako kasi Luis, I live in a place na malaki talaga. No, I live in a place wherein um, hindi ko na-experience yung small town. Parang sobrang broad talaga na ano. So, siguro it's really interesting, no? It's really interesting to see what it feels like to be in a small town.
Ako naman, in terms of the kung sa Pilipinas, parang di ako ganun kasigurado. Kung parang yan, gusto kong mag-relocate, ganyan. Parang nagtatalo pa yung sa utak ko. Kung taga-US ako, kasi I'm also thinking like sa taga-US, pwede, basta may independent bookstore. Yun ang condition ko. May indie bookstore dapat. Kahit small town, pero may indie bookstore. Pwede. Yun nga, parang Ellensburg, pwede kasi may indie bookstore. Yung totoong Ellensburg din pati meron din ako mga nakita din pating indie bookstores. So, pwede. So, kung Ellensburg, kung sa US, yung mga small towns doon, basta ba may independent bookstore, kung hindi man Barnes and Noble o Books a Million o Amazon, although Amazon kasi paano pa lang yung physical stores. Pero kung walang Barnes and Noble o di kaya walang Books a Million o walang half-price books, ayun, basta may indie bookstore. Mas gusto ko kasi may feels ng yun. Support your local store, ganun. Yes, support your local bookstore. Oh my God. Pangarap ko yun. Got mail. Pero New York City naman yun. Pero gusto ko naman. Hala, wala si Ray. Mag-isa lang ako. Uy, unang beses to. Okay, so habang wala si Ray, try natin. I love it.
Globe,
Chaotic.
ano na.
Ano na?
Nagbayad naman ako, kakabayad ko lang naman. Bakit nawala ako bigla?
Ayun, nawala.
Kinabahan ako kasi first time yun na nawala ako sa live.
Oo, unang beses yung natanda ko nangyari na rin din minsan yung nawala ako sa live, yung biglang nag-error yung laptop ko. July, yung Princess, yung July, June BOTM natin kasi July, andyan si Paring Ray si Paring Ray.
Tama, kinig ako, biglang nawala ako.
Nawala.
Okay, something charm here. So speaking of hula, so I do have a friend as well na marunong mag-tarot cards. Na-try hindi magpahula. And medyo legit and slight ang reading. Sino yung friend mo, Charm? Pa-PM, Charm. Mapahula din ako. So yeah, red kapag birthday rin. Yeah,
debut.
Yung mga putok na red. Tapos sa mga girls, mga red lipstick, ganyan. And then, here, exam bigla na wala. Sorry na. So for me, it depends on what one. I happen to live in a small town, and the simplicity brings a sense of peace. Yeah,
totoo yan. Medyo tong unang pangusap yan.
On the downside, ang daming marites at mabilis kumarang story. Still, I like it here. Yeah, I totally agree with that one. No, ang
mabilis context din pati. Parang parang may kasi nanonood ako ng mga parang small town sa US. Parang yun nga, parang halos yung kasi parang sa konti ninyo parang halos lahat kayo magkakakilala. So medyo parang iba yung ties. Minsan, I'm not saying on every single, of course, small town or small city it applies, pero parang collectively may parang ganong kultura. Lalo na sa US, like may ganong parang, it's kind of like you sort of almost know each other. Grabe, effort talaga. Sige. So Ray, you're about to say something pa.
Basta may mabilis na access sa books and walang marites, go agad. Yes, kailangan natin ng access sa books and yung mga marites na yan, mas mabilis pa sa wifi ko.
Nakayaan mo na sila mga marites. Ganun talaga, basta ba, basta yung pwede naman yung marites pero yung positive, yung good image naman ang chinichismis tungkol sa iyo. O di ako kunyari sasali ka sa ganyan, gano'n. Kunyari sasali, may balita ako sasali pala sa ganito si XYZ sa X, sa ABC. pwede namang i-chismis yun kasi kailangan. May na pala si Ray, bonggang YouTuber.
Yeah, ganon.
Bonggang
O si
YouTuber naman
Luis,
kasama
di ba? O, di ba?
tapos ano si Ray pala bonggang ano na may suportahan natin 'yan.
Tsaka ang bilis kumalat ng balita pag Marites eh. Parang ano, sobrang bilis talaga kumalat pagka ano. Yeah. Anyway, next question.
Ayun.
Next topic. Ano ba next natin?
Tsaka
Oh,
walang
Decima.
traffic, hindi I mean less traffic pala, less traffic.
At saka ano,
Richard, you
magiging,
can either agree or disagree with kung less traffic nga ba diyan.
yeah. Tsaka gusto ko yung sinabi ni Richard na talagang may peace of mind ka pagka
Mas may sense of
sa
peace.
small. Namo ko, nakatira ko sa ano, kaya ang ingay dito, di ba? Kaya, di ba, pag nagtitilo mo, marinig ka ng mga siren, mga sasakyan. Anyway.
Tsaka yung niche, yung kalikasan. Kasi, likabok.
Yeah. So, number 7, this is actually second to
So, yun
last
lang.
question. Yeah, so, ayan, wala siya. Hello, Louis.
Rinig yun. At least hindi yan
oo.
makita. Sorry. Tinotcam ko.
Tinotcam nga, rinig naman.
Pasensya, ay, kasasabi ko lang nung hangin, di ba? Kaya nga eh. Kaya, alam niyo na. Kaya alam niyo na bakit.
Chaotic ng live na to, ah.
I love it, di ba? Do you love it?
Yeah,
Charm and
parang
recharge, do you love
parang kami lang ni Dre nung last time. sa live reading split namin. Just anyway, so,
Hello? Nag-freeze? This is so chaotic. Teka lang ha, na ano. Tayo natin si paring Ray. Ako nakagutin. Let's just wait for him. So, kumusta naman kayo? Comment down below kung meron kayong mga katanungan. Anyway, kukunin ko na yung pagkakataon na iboto niyo yung isa sa mga paborito ko sa PBB, si Rob. So, BBS Rob, hanggang bukas na lang ang voting. So, you're so chaotic.
I don't know what happened to StreamYard. Lagi siya nagaganto.
Ayan.
Okay.
Glitch
so,
mode
let's
nga.
proceed.
Uy, yung mga mahilig sa glitch mode dyan. Richard, glitch mode nga mga teknolohiya ngayon eh. Tas scammer pa yung tema ng PBB Kids pa ngayon. Oh my gosh. Grabe. Talagang glitch mode talaga. Glitch mode week. Glitch mode. Glitch mode.
Ayan, may nag-comment. Ako, nawala ako. So, books that remind you of this one. Actually, Luis, nung nakita ko itong question.
Bukod sa I believe in a thing called love. Kasi
parang wala akong masyadong nainisip. About grieving kasi siya, no? About losing someone.
Teka ha, meron yata akong nalista. Ito, ang naisip ko, books that remind me of this one. So wala ka naisip ko dun sa I believe in a thing called love.
Wait lang. Meron ako, say ko.
Sige. Ang una ko naisip, alam mo sakto, kasi di ba yung nakaraan nating libro ay tawag dito, ay Slay, di ba? Natatandaan mo kung saan siya nakaset. Kahit yung syudad, kahit yung even just the city, do you remember? Ano yan? Hindi mo natatandaan. Kasi diba yung Slay, nakaset siya sa Seattle, sa Metro Seattle. Ang sang state ang Seattle. Washington. Diba saan galing si girl? Saan galing si girl? Si Julie. Diba Seattle siya galing? So city girl siya, diba? City girl siya. Tapos may mga eksena rin, diba pumunta din sila ng Seattle, diba? So parang, wow. Yung nakaraan natin, Seattle, parang pumunta lang tayo sa probinsya. Parang kumbaga tayo, mula Manila, parang nasa Metro Manila. Ano ba naman yan, Re? Parang DC ka ng DC. Parang naman tong alam niyo yung parang tipong nagvi-video call kayo. Tapos biglang, nag-chop off. Confession room nga tayo kasi ganun yung parang nangyayari. Yung tipong nandun sila, si Ray ngayon nasa labas ng confession room. Tapos ito ako ngayon, nagre-record, kausap ko kayo. Ayun. So ganun yung sitwasyon ngayon. dito. Nagsasalita ako.
Hello.
Alam mo yung parang alam mo yung tipong kunyari, nagvi-video call kayo, tapos bigla na lang nagdi-disconnect. Napuputol, tapos parang nagkukuya, ano to, pinaputol? Yarn
Kaya
pa to,
natin.
yarn? Nawala si Big Brother. Ay, girl, legit, nawala talaga si Big Brother nung Tapos may pumalit na parang virtual assistant. Tapos nung si virtual assistant na-hack.
Wait lang.
Kaya may scam.
Nag-kiss ka, Luis?
Ano? Medyo nga parang
Luis, nag-kiss ka
nagfi-freezy.
ba?
Hindi. I'm
Hello?
here.
Can someone
Hello?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Ayun, okay na.
Oo,
Nag-kiss ka
medyo nga
bigla.
freezy nga siya ng konti. Glitch mode nga. Tapos okay, share ko lang kasi nag-comment ng Big Brother. Totoo, nawala si Big Brother noon sa BBB house. Tapos meron siyang virtual assistant. Tapos si virtual assistant hack. Tapos kung ano-ano yung mga pinagawa sa housemates, mga scamming. O glitch mode, sakto, glitch mode NCT Dream. In the same week that it happened. O, talk about destiny, which brings me to my next book to relate to. Kasi, di ba, destiny yung pinag-uusapan. When nasa na si Richard, yung glitch mode comment, inaasahan ko, Naasahan ko yan. Tawag dito, destiny. Anong libro, ito, alam mo, anong libro yung pinag-uusapan natin, ang tadhana?
Ano? What Hits Us? Diba? Tama?
Oo. Diba? Kasi parang tinatalakay din dito yung yung kunyari yung fate ng why things happen, bakit nangyari yung mga ganito, tapos yung pagtanggapan, yung pag-move on. It's like, you have to accept your fate. Diba? So, yung tanggapin mo yung hinaharap, yung ano nga ba sa Tagalog ng destiny? Tadhana! Kaya mo tanggapin ng tanggapin. Ayun, so yun yung naalala ko. Baka may naaalala ka pa bigla dyan, bigla. Habang nadidisi ka dyan. Habang may o baka si Ray pa ba to? Ay, katatawa lang. Wala na naman ulit. Ako na lang, ako naman. Tchan.
Bakit nawawala ako?
Sumasayaw na lang ako para para aliwin yung ating mga viewers.
Hello? Okay na? Narinig na ako?
Oo, narinig kita.
Nag-post nga muna ako ng mga nagbabagay-bagay dito. Dito ko yung
Ayun. Pero alam mo sa...
Sorry, ano yan? Isa pa, yun? Yung speaking of naalala ko si Atong Silvera, yung They Both Die at the End. Yun din yun.
Pero hindi pa natin naging BOTM yun.
Yeah, yun. Ayun, yun lang naman. Yun ang share ko. Bago ko mag-DC ulit.
Ayan. Ayan, may comment si Charmo.
Iyan na usog tuloy nakasabi. Ewan ko, ano ba nangyayari sa internet namin. Anyway. O baka sa laptop na to. Anyway, so we are done with the last question.
Conclusion. Conclusion na, sakto, di ba?
Conclusion.
Ayan.
So, how was your experience pala? Actually, dapat tatanungin kita, Luis, kung you felt emotional. Kaya nga diba nabanggit mo kanina na umiyak ka.
Sa dulo. Sa pinaka parang, nung una pa hindi pa parang masyadong kumukurot. Hindi pa siya masyadong makirot. Parang kasi minsan isip ko, paano, ano ba nangyari? Medyo parang nilungkot ako dun sa nangyari, yung bakit nawala si Sam. Doon medyo okay. Parang naramdaman ko na siya konti. Pero parang ang talagang naging pinakil talaga para sa akin. Yung konti pa yung kay Mika hindi pa ganun pa eh. Parang, ako doon eh, parang alam mo yung, sana marinig na ni Mika para, tas wala sanang masyadong aberya, parang ganun na makakapag-usap pa rin sila Julie at Sam. Basta parang maging maayos na yung lahat. Pero yung talaga nagdala talaga sa akin yung kay yung pag-uusap ni na James at tsaka Sam. So, yun talaga yung
Yeah. Ako naman, Yun,
Okay, kwento naman kayo. Kwento kayo.
nagwawala siya. Sorry na, hello.
Ayun.
Magaling. But anyway, let's go with listen natin, no? So,
Oo,
ako naman, I think yun nga, no, there is really attention
medyo
on my
static yung medyo static yung connection mo dun.
ano na. Okay na.
Nakakatawa. Oh my gosh, so funny.
Guys, comment muna kayo kapag nag-problema ako dito. Okay na ba?
Oh my gosh, nakakatawa. Patapusin niyo na muna kami, Globe. Tapusin niyo na kami. Okay, commercial break. Kahit ako din, nag-freeze na din yata ako.
Hello, I'm back.
Ayan. Okay,
Ayan. So,
sikapin
ayun.
natin.
Ayun nga, no, na parang yung tension sa akin on my side na parang what if, kumbaga, di ba, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga sense na what if si ganito makausap ni Sam, magkakaroon ba tayo ng parang glitches or magkakaroon ba ng problem dun sa connection or dun sa connection between Sam and Julie. So, yun yung nafe-feel ko na parang that's the reason why I kept on reading and reading the book na parang naiintriga ako na baka mamaya mabago or mamaya hindi nyo na makontak, parang ganon. So, ang ganda lang.
You're frozen, you're freezing. Ayun. So, BBS Rob, mga katauhan. BBS Rob. BBS Rob lang po. While waiting.
Nainis na.
Ayan. Ayan. Pero, ayan. Pero
Ayun.
yun, so sige, you may continue.
So, ayun lang, nagustuhan ko siya in the sense na may tension sa story na parang what if ganyan, what if ganon. Tapos, nabanggit ko nga rin na parang may kulang sa kwento na parang I wanted more of the story, na parang I want more explanation with the story. So, that is really one factor din. Well, that is why hindi ko siya nabigyan ng 5 stars. So, ayun, with my recommendation naman, I think I can recommend this to everyone. Pero, wag dun sa mga tao nag-grieving, sa mga tao
Yeah.
na recently lost someone. Kasi medyo triggering din siya na parang, kasi it's also a story about moving on, moving forward after the incident that happened in the story. So I think you should be on a, tawag doon, um, good, ano, positive mind
Read with
reading
caution.
this one. Yeah.
You should read with caution about this, especially if you're going through grief, you're going through like losing someone in whatever manner it was. So,
Tapos, yeah, tama yun.
especially if you feel, I guess if you're also in Julie's shoes, that you feel like you have either you sort of contributed or enabled that loss, if you have feeling that yourself, if you wouldn't mind me saying, because it might trigger those like those emotions again if if those things are happening. Instead of like having a book to escape, it might not be, because this book, I don't think it's for escapism. It's not a book for escapism. I don't think so. Even if there are fantastical elements. So, yun. And
Yeah.
then I've said what I've said, why 4 out of 5, kasi nga medyo magulo yung parang past present,
Mm.
tapos medyo yung mundo or the world building is a little bit confusing.
But the character naman is okay siya, no? The character itself, yeah, I really do admire some of the characters. There is really a distinct um, personality of each character that Dustin Thao really is good when it comes to the character itself. Yeah, kung hindi man masyadong okay with the plot or hindi masyadong okay with the world building, the characters is really remarkable. So, I think ako naman, no, if ever Dustin Thao will release another book, I would definitely check it. No, I'll, hindi siya, no, even though it's a debut novel, I think may improvement siya, no, if ever na magkaroon siya ng other books.
And from what I remembered, I think this is the first male single book written by a male author that's like parang siya lang, kasi we've read What If It's Us, but it's a something that was written by two people. So yeah.
So, okay, so hello. So I have like for connection. Can you hear me, guys?
Medyo putol-putol, medyo static.
Gosh. Ayun. So, um, hello, Louisa. Can you hear me, guys? Hello? Hello, Louise?
Ayan, I'm back there. Ayan, narinig na kita. Sige.
So, let's really make this quick. Kasi talaga, ang bagal ng internet ko. But anyway, we have more thoughts with the group
Ayun,
chat.
I think I'm good. Yun na yung pinaka-thoughts ko. So, let's plug in our
Pero before we go into that, let's first have our let's announce the May book of the month.
Okay. For April, the book of the month is From Twinkle with Love by Sandia Menon. Okay, so live show, date to be announced, and whose channel it will be announced.
It's actually yours.
Ay, oo nga pala.
Yeah, we already have like, you know,
akin nga
already have
pala.
meeting
Sorry, PBB.
regarding our planning
pala.
channel. So Luis will be the live show will be at Luis' channel for our May book of the month. So
pero to be announced yung date, sobrang to be announced yung date kasi.
Yeah, because they're really
at yung time din pati.
Yeah, the schedule is really hectic, you guys.
Yes.
Adulting sucks.
At saka may pipipitin. Ayan, sakto.
So, hello. Ayan. So, Luis, you can share your social media handles.
So, of course, you can follow me here in YouTube. You can subscribe to my channel, Louisity. Feel free to check out my videos, of course. So I think it's linked down somewhere in this description box, but you can, just in case, so my YouTube channel is Louisity. So it's youtube.com/Louisity. And then also, you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are both Louisity_524. And you can also, if you have a Kumu account, you can also follow me Louisity. That's my Kumu user handle. And every now and then I will do like reading sprints there. So watch out. I might have some in May. So let's wait for Ray to come back and announce the social media.
Okay. Hello. Ayan. So hello everyone, I am back. So yeah, so Louise mentioned her social media account. So me, it is you are in my channel here on BookTube, and I have Instagram, which is read.reads, and on Twitter it is Raider Reader. So again, guys, sorry for this chaotic live. The internet connection is really not good, but at least we made it to the last portion of this live, which is the last the conclusion, final thoughts, recommendation. We mentioned the May book of the month, which is From Twinkle with Love. So
That's
ayun,
April.
yeah, for
That's
April.
April.
Oh yeah,
May,
wow,
sabi mo May. Sabi mo May.
it's
Kasi Abril na ngayon. Kaya
yeah. Okay. So, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. And
and
yeah, that's
photo.
the end of our. Yeah, let's have photo first. So, one. Ikaw na lang, Luis.
Sige.
A picture.
Sige, sige. 1, 2, 3. Hold on a
Ayan. So,
second.
baka mawala ulit ako.
Ayan. So, well, anything else that you'd like to share, Ray?
Yeah, wala naman na. Thank you again so much for to all of the people who commented on this live discussion. Thank you for staying. And of course, before that, we have the last comment here. Yes, kaka-join ko lang, patapos na pala. Hi, Chloe. Yes, patapos na. But you can watch the replay if you are interested on our thoughts with this one, because you will reach some. So, again, guys, thank you so much. Luis, you have anything?
I'm good.
I'm good. Okay, thank you, Luis. Thank you, everyone. And see you on our next live discussion. So, bye for now. Good night.
Good night.